He's running late.
What? You mean Gordon? He had a fit over pulling something called the Ghost Train Express. Guess Ultra Top Matt managed to shout him into cooperating.
What? No, I meant our fifth member. He said he'd be here.
Trust Hudson to be late, but not surprising given how dry it's been this year.
Actually, Hudson's away this year. He came to see me while I was lounging on the bank of the River Elves. He's going to assist further up north in bringing some rain down here. He says it's probably going to be a really rainy summer next year.
Well, that's not fair. I was excited to see if he'd best my story from last year.
No worries, Jasper. He said he'll try to be back next year. But if he doesn't, he said he could live with admitting you bested his story last year. You know how those elementals are. Here one moment, gone the next.
Well, that's not fair. I wasn't planning on turning in so early. It's bad enough Gale isn't going to be joining us. With only 4 stories, it will be finished long before the barrier between the worlds solidifies.
Cool it, Graves, cool it. We will have all the stories we need. After all, Hudson wouldn't leave us hanging that bad. He suggested another fellow he knew who had been around and had some stories to share with us.
Someone new? Ooh, intriguing.
That's good. I'd hate for the evening to be spoiled by Graves, whining he'd not heard enough terror for one evening.
This is my season, Sparks. The one time of the year where the element I'm surrounded by is enjoyed and people fear it for fun.
Sure. Whatever helps you sleep at night.
Anyways, since this new member will be joining the Spirit Story Society, he's allowed a couple stories to test his skills. This is a trial, so we might invite him back again next year if we all feel he has potential.
Yeah, we know the rules, Wolfgang. But where's this new guy? Surely you told them when to get here.
Hello everyone, I'm here.
Another lifer? I thought you said Hudson suggested a fellow water spirit.
Jason Beach is a water spirit, Graves. I know, I was surprised too. But apparently, certain spirits, if they hone their talents enough, can manage to take on an animal form so they may interact with the world all year.
It's true. I learned how to shapeshift into an otter years ago. Now I can play around Norby Beach with the holiday makers anytime I like.
Ooh, most fascinating. Wonder if I could learn such a trick.
What kind of animal would associate with rocks? Stone?
Well, something. Besides, what animal associates closely with fire, Flynn?
Good question.
Yes, very nice. Now shall we begin?
And I thought I was the one who got fired up for stories.
Oh, shut up. Let's just get started.
Oh, certainly.
Wonderful. Then I turn the floor to you, Beach. I assume Hudson told you how we do stories?
Oh yes, he did. I have a couple stories already picked, and I know which one to start with. We're always moving forwards. The future becomes the present, and during the present, we're always moving around. People, animals, and vehicles especially. Depending on our situation, most of us tend to stay in one place most of our lives, moving around sometimes. The places we used to call home change in our absence. But what would happen if you returned home? Would it be like how you remember it, or will it have changed? Submitted for your approval, I call this story